ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। 4. नर्ग्वेदज्ञानमात्रेण यजुर्वेदादिबुध्यते। तस्मादेकधिया सर्वज्ञानं स्यादित्यलौकिकम्। Father had asked, did you ask your teacher that having known which all else is known? Uddalaka, that if you know the cause, all ifs are known. But the son, Shvetaketu, misunderstood. Knowing one thing, all other things are known. That is what he thought, which is not the case. So this shows, unless one gains Atma Jnana, any amount of knowledge may be useful in Vyavahara, but truly they cannot make the person totally contented and free from sorrow. I will just read a sentence from Bhashya, how Shankaracharya gives the gist of this Akhyayika. He says like this: Sarvan api vedan adhitya sarvam cha anyad vedyam adhigamya api akritartha. A person, Sarvan api vedan adhitya Sarvan api vedan adhitya sarvam cha anyad vedyam adhigamyapi. He has mastered all the Vedas. Not simply studying as such, means total mastery of the 4 Vedas, voluminous they are. Also, sarvam cha anyad vedyam adhigamya api. Not only the mastery of the Vedas, all other branches of knowledge. You know how many Vidyas are there? Totally 64. 64. He has mastered all other branches of knowledge. Adhigamya api. Even then, person is what? Akritartha. Akritartha means na kritartha. Who is kritartha? The one who is prakrityaha. The one who has accomplished kritam artham yena saha kritartha. The one who has accomplished the thing, having accomplished which there is nothing remains to be obtained in life. So fulfilled person. No wants, nothing to be gained. He is a kritartha. But this person is what? Na kritartha. When he is not kritartha, that means he may gain all these branches of knowledge, but yavat, till atma tattvam na janati. So long as Atma Swarupa is not known directly, all these branches of knowledge are of no use at all. They may serve their purpose in the Vyavahara, but the final goal of life cannot be gained by these at all. So this having heard, Shvetaketu was little surprised. How is it? Suppose you study Rigveda, how Yajurveda etc. can be known? It's not possible. For which now, this is something alaukika. Alaukika means not current in the world, unusual, uncommon in the world, that you are saying, my daddy, how is it possible? Father now replies, Maivam vruddhema loheshu laukikeshvapida laukikeshvasya darshanat. Mrudadijnanatah sarvam mrunmayam jnayate sputam. Stanza 4 was by Shvetaketu. It was the question that was asked by Shvetaketu. Now the answer by Father Uddalaka from Maivam. Ma evam, put comma there after it. Mrud hema loheshu laukikeshu asya darshana. Laukikeshu asya darshana. Mrudadijnanataha sarvam mrunmayam sputam jnayate. Sarvam mrunmayam sputam jnayate. Maivam, ma evam. You know, in English there is a phrase, oh, don't say so. Means it is not so. What you said is not correct. Don't say so. That is what is ma evam. Oh, don't say so. So, why? We do find, what did Shvetaketu say? Alaukikam means like this. Laukika siddha pramanagamyam. In the world, pramanas means of knowledge are there. Laukika siddha pramana. By you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, you infer. By illustration, you can be made known of something. These are the means of knowledge. By none of these, such a thing can be gained. Knowing one thing, other things are known. Such a thing is not possible. So, alaukika means laukika siddha pramanagamyam. Pramanena agamyam pramanagamyam. Don't make pramanagamyam. You will have it right opposite. Pramanagamyam means that can be known by pramana. Pramanagamyam pramanena agamyam. So, something unusual you said. No, certainly we can find in the world. How? Listen here. Mrud hema loheshu laukikeshu asya darshana. So, in this case, mrud, mud, hema, that is gold, loha, iron. In these, laukikeshu means loka prasiddheshu, well known to everyone, even a common person also knows is asya darshana. Asya darshana means this fact is known. What is that? Ekadhiya sarvajnanam sya. By knowing one thing, all other are equally known. This is found in the world. Where? In the case of this. What is that? Mud, gold, iron, etc. It can be anything as such. The cotton also you can say. So, how is it? Darshana. Now, how is it so? This is now being explained from here, second line of 5 up to stanza 25. What is being shown? See, what did Father say? Having known the cause, all effects are equally known. How is it possible? That is now being proved. This is possible because the effect is not different from the cause. And once the cause is known, in and through the effect, the cause is always there. And you need not know separately the effect. Do you know why? What is the truth? The true substance is nothing but cause. Effect is only an appearance. Effect comes and goes. It is never the true thing as such. But true thing is what? The cause only. So that is being, the cause is the true thing. Effect are false. They come and go. They appear to be during their period of existence. Therefore they are called false, means mithya. And mithya need not be counted. What is false need not be taken into account. What is true only has to be seen. So this is now being explained only to point out the truth behind the Jagat. Jagat actually is karya, effect. The basis is the truth, what is called in this Upanishad as Sat. The Chaitanya, Sat, that alone is the true thing. Jagat comes and goes. It is false in nature. If you know the Chaitanya, the basis, the truth behind the Jagat, entire Jagat is as good as known. That he is going to prove now up to stanza 20. This 25. Let us see. Means first he proves this way only, that Sat etc. will come afterwards. First he says, once you know the cause, effect is known because effect is false, cause alone is true. Let us see now. He has given these three examples: Mrud, Hema, Loha. These are explained. They are now explained. Corresponding Shruti passage is like this: Yatha Somya, that is 614 to 616. These three mantras, these are explained. Yatha Somya, O dear son, O Shetaketu, Ekena Mrutpindena Sarvam Mrunmayam Vijnanam Vijnatam Sya. Ekena Mrutpindena, you can add there, Vijnatena. If one lump of clay, the mud is known. The context is what? From the mud, the pots, pitchers, pan, all many things are made. Now, how many things are made? There are many. But in and through, what is there only? Mud only is there. Ekena mrutpindena. If you know one lump of mud, which is the cause for all the pots, pitchers, pans, and all that are made up of mud, it says, Sarvam Mrunmayam Vijnatam Sya. All that is Mrunmaya means product of mud is what? Is known. How do you say so? Because see, Shvetaketu is going to ask that. See, we know the mud only, we don't know the shape of the pot, etc. He said, need not be known. Why? This is the truth. What is that? This famous statement of Shruti, Chandogya. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam mrittika itteva satyam. Vacharambhano vikaro namadheyam. The mud, pitcher, pan, jar, whatever you may say, is what? Vacharambhanam, vag alambanam. It is only at the tip of your tongue. The stuff is nothing but mud only. So, Vacharambhanam, this also is going to be proved now, one step by step. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam means nama only. Mrittika itteva satyam. What is the truth is what? Mrittika, the mud. Whether you take the small pot, big belly pot, small belly pot, big base pot, pitcher, whatever you take, what is that? Mud. These are only namesake only for vyavahara, for transaction they may be useful, but in reality they are nothing but mud and mud only. That is one thing. Other examples given like this. Yatha somya ekena lohamanina. Lohamani means not iron. That what is called that ingot of gold. So yatha ek, that is ekena lohamanina. One ingot of gold. One biscuit of gold. I think nowadays biscuits must be okay. So one biscuit of gold, not these biscuits, okay, not parle biscuit and all that. So gold. One ingot of gold, it says, if you know, sarvam lohamayam means that is the gold. Loha also means gold because lohamani is told that. So lohamayam vidnyatam sya is as good as what? Necklace, ring, armlet, anklet, all these golden ornaments are as good as known if you know only the gold, the basis of ornament. Vacharambhano vikaro namadheyam lohamitteva satyam. Like that again. Yatha somya ekena nakha nikruntanena sarvam karshnayasam vidnyatam sya. Ekena nakha nikruntanena. Nakha nikruntana. You know what is nakha nikruntana? Nail cutter. Those razors cutters were there, okay? So this is what? Vedic period. Nail cutter. Ekena nakha nikruntanena. If you know one nail cutter, so that is there. Sarvam karshnayasam. Karshnayasam means made up of iron. So made up of iron. Vidnyatam syat. As good as what? Known. Why? Karshnayasam itteva satyam. Only that in that all those things made up of iron. What is truth is only? Iron only. Rest all what? Always nama only at the tip of your tongue. So therefore, evam somya saha adeshaha vati. I asked did you ask the teacher the teaching? This is how the teaching. If you know the cause, all effects are as good as known. Now, this is there, but Shvetaketu is not an ordinary person. But he has got doubt. How do you say so? Let us see now. Now this is being discussed. In that second line, Mrudvidnyanataha, second line. Mrudvidnyanataha sarvam mrunmayam sputam jnayate. Mrudvidnyanataha. If you know the mud, that is the basis, adhisthana of all the things made up of the mud, is what happens. Sarvam mrunmayam. Mrunmayam means made up of mud, the products of mud. All products of mud, mrunmayam, sputam jnayate, are very clearly known. How? Let us see. Mrudo ghata sharavadya vikarat tattada kritihi. Mrudbodhat buddhyate neti yaduchetana buddhyatam. First line, Anvaya as it is. Mrudaha ghatasharavadyaha vikarat tattadakritihi add bhavanti. Tattadakritihi bhavanti. Yad uchcheta is there, no? Take that yad. Yad mrud bodhat add tattadakritihi na buddhyate. Na iti, that take na. Na buddhyate iti uchcheta. Iti uchcheta add tarhi akritihi. Tarhi to be added. Tarhi and akriti to be added. Uchcheta, then add tarhi akritihi na buddhyatam. Akritihi na buddhyatam. Prudaha. Prudaha, fifth case. From Upadana Panchami, which shows the material cause. From the cause, that is the mud. Ghatasharavadyaha. All these things made up of mud. What are those? Ghata, pot. Sharava, pitcher. Etc. Adi, etc. All that means pan and whatever you can make of from mud. So, Sharavadyaha. And these lamps, lamps and cups. Cups, very hygienic cups they are. Once you use it, afterwards, North India and the railway stations, they give that. But problem with them, they don't wash before. Directly they roasted, they bring all mud, etc. They should wash it and they say, and once you drink it, and afterwards what? You throw them. So that means you should break them, otherwise some other will pick up, like again they reuse it. Anyway, like that, many things can be made. So, Ghatasharavadyaha, vikara, because of modification, tattadakritihi, means they take those different forms. One is called pot, other is called pitcher, jar, pan, cup, like that they say. So, akriti bhavanti, ghatasharavadyakritihi bhavanti, they become. So, therefore, if you know the mud, all these are what? As good as known, because they are not different from mud, nothing but mud only. This is what Father explained. Shvetaketu has a doubt. See, look, you have known the mud, not the form. Without knowing the form, how can you know the pot? So that's not possible. So it's not correct. So therefore he said, if that is yad means yadi. If you say so, of course, Shvetaketu has not said it, but the Father himself brings this doubt. Yad means yadi, in case what? Mrud bodha, by the knowledge, bodha knowledge, by the knowledge of mud, tattadakritihi na buddhyate, iti uchcheta. Iti uchcheta. If you say so, that by knowing the mud, tat tad akriti, tad akriti. Tell me the meaning when the tad is repeated. Tad means that. Tad means what? That, is it? What is the meaning? Different. Not that you say. Different. This is a phrase. Tad. That means different. So, those means different. So that is, yadi in case, if you say so, what is that? By mrud bodha, by knowing the mud, tat tadakriti, different forms of those things made up of mud, see, na buddhyate iti uchcheta, they are not known, if you say so. The father answers, if that is your doubt, he says, here is the answer. Akriti, those forms, na buddhyatam, let them not be known. Where is the loss on account of that? Your knowledge is not going to be incomplete only because you don't know what you don't know. The forms, etc. Let them not be known. So that means let the form be not known. So from here up to stanza 8, that is what is by knowing mud, mrudjnana is going to be proved now. So by knowing mud, the knowledge of the pot, mud pot, knowledge of not any pot, mud pot is certainly gained. Why? Because that nama, name, and the rupa, form of the pot has no real existence. What is true is mud only. That is now going to be proved. Yaduchedna buddhyata, first let it not be known. We have no loss at all. How is it? This is now. When you say a pot, what all it has got? Mud pot. Mud is there or not? Yes. Without mud, no pot will be there. Otherwise, goldsmiths will be the richest people. You give them the gold, and without the gold, they will give the ornament. Gold with whom? Goldsmith. You will have the ornament without the gold. And when you want to sell it, what will you get afterward? Only in the name money will get, okay? 2 crores. Where? Only word, nothing will be done, not a single naya paisa will get in the hand. So that is how it is. Say, now listen. How is it say? Now, mud pot means there are 2 aspects. One is the mud, the basis of the pot. Other is a name called pot and a form also which can be seen by the eyes called pot. Is it not? Now with this let us say, what is Shvetaketu's contention? You know the mud but not the form, akriti. Akara you don't know. You know only the mud. How can it be the knowledge of the pot? That is it. Now let us see. The father is proving akrityadhara bhago yo ghatasyasya tu buddhyate adharo mrittika dheya akarascho bhayam ghataha आधार घटस्य आकृत्याधार भागः घटस्य आकृत्याधार भागः यः असौ तु बुध्यते मृत्तिका आधारः आकारश्च आधेयः उभयं घटः means the pot has got these 2 features, 2 aspects, 2 bhaga, ansha as it were. What are those? Ghatasya for the pot, mud pot, akrityadhara bhagaha. Akrityadhara bhaga means akritehi adharabhutaha bhaga. That ansha, bhaga, part So aspect, which is Adhara, the support, the basis for what? Akriti. Akriti, the form. So the pot has got a form, but that form has got a basis. See? Asautu buddhya. What did his father say? When you know the when you know the mud, knowledge of the pot is gained. The son contented, you only know the mud and not the pot. Agreed. What is known as what? Mud only. But what is that mud? Is it not the very basis of the form of the pot? Son has to agree. This is therefore says, okay, mud is known means what is known now? This is what is known. Ghatasya, of the pot, akrityadhara bhaga. Akriti means akara, the form. Akritehe or akarasya. So, adhara bhutaha bhagaha. Whatever that aspect, ansha, part, which is the basis of that form of the pot. Asau, this particular part is what? Tu buddhyate is certainly known. The son has to agree. What is that adhara bhuta bhaga, which is the basis for the form of the pot? Namely, it is this. Vrittika adhara. Adhara means support in the sense here. The basis means the material cause. Don't take support means what? You are sitting on the chair is the support for you. No, that is not the support that is told here. So what is meant by support here is this. That is the material cause, the basis. Adhisthana means material cause. So, vrittika adharaha is the material cause. Whereas, akarascha, that form is what? Adheya. Adheya means whatever that is the outcome of the material cause, or thus that is whatever that is supported by the material cause, the mud, means the form of the pot. Adheya, form of the. See, adhara, adheya. Adhara means support. Adheya means that which is supported. Suppose I hold, now say, the watch is on my palm. So the palm is adhara, watch is adheya. Adheya. So now I keep my palm on this desk. What is adhara? Desk is adhara, palm is adheya, support. You know that a logician's experiment, a Tarkika, once the wife told, get some ghee, there is no ghee in the house. So he went to the shop and asked shopkeeper, give me what, half kilo of ghee. Or let us say, 200 gram water. He said, have you brought a pot? Not like nowadays, packed. Packs are not available. Have you brought a pot? He said, no, they are not. Okay, never mind, he said. So they had drona. You know, drona means a cup made up of leaves. So whatever that required quantity, he put it and he got the price and paid. And he was going. And holding the cup on the palm, holding like this, he was going. House was near, not that you have to travel 15 kilometers and all that. The house was very near. But being Tarkika, he was not keeping quiet. He started now doing experimenting. Oh, see, look. For the drona, adheya, what is the adhara? Palm is the adhara. But the adheya drona becomes adhara for whom? Ghee. Now he wanted to experiment whether the adheya ghee, I hope you have understood. Use the word adhara, adheya. Palm is the adhara, support, and the cup is what? Adheya, supported. But that supported cup is the adhara for support for the ghee which is supported. Now he wanted to find out whether the supported adheya ghee can be the adhara. Adhara for who? The cup. So therefore what he did? He inverted the palm. The ghee, instead of becoming the Adhara for the Drodha, better let me become the Adheya on Mother Earth. It jumped where it fell on the ground, only to get the scolding from the wife. He had no money for to get the scold. Do even such a simple thing, no shopping you do. So that is how it is. So anyway, so here Adhara is the material cause, Mrittika. Adeya is what? The Akaraha, Adeya. The form is that is supported, means that is outcome, product of this mud, which is the Adhara. Now these two, Ubhayam, these two together is your pot. Means pot constitutes two things now. One, the Adhara, the material cause, the basis, the mud. Other one, which appears to be the product, the form of the pot. Agree or not? Shvetaketu also has to agree. So there is no, unless you want to dispute. There are some people, scholars, only because that person has said it has to be disputed. Once in the royal court of Janaka, a great master, Shikhidhwaja came. He was a guru, afterwards he was the guru of Janaka. Shikhidhwaja came. And the royal court, there are many great scholars, Vidwan, Pandit. So generally the style, that is the custom was, great master comes, there is a discussion between the scholars in the royal court and with that, so that some exchange of knowledge is possible. Vada means not to conquer someone. There were those varieties also were there, but to know better, etc. That was the purpose. And Janaka was known for such things. He used to encourage such discussion. So when he came, the Asthana Pandita, the scholar in the royal court, said, let him tell whatever, I will dismiss it. So he started Shikhidhwaja started the discussion, the Shikhidhwaja started discussion, and whatever he says, this fellow used to refute. He was not an ordinary person. He said, this is not a healthy trend. History taught a proper lesson, he said. He asked, you are a human being, are you not? What he has to answer? Yes or no? He has pledged that whatever is his Shikhidhwaja, I will dismiss it. You are a human being. You will say, I am a rat or a cat or something, you will say to dismiss it. He has to accept. You are born of your mother, is it not? Yes, Janaka was so happy, this fellow should be taught this thing, and he made him his guru, like that. So it is not to dismiss as such, to know better as such. Reasoning is necessary, so that's fine. So that is now, the pot has got two aspects. One mud pot, the mud, the material cause, other is the called Adhara. Other one is what? The product of it, called Rupa, the form, that is Adheya. And that Rupa form is nothing but what? Mud only. It is not different from mud. Now you say, if the mud is the material cause, one aspect of pot, then you know the pot is equally known. So that as he says, Adhara bhaga matrepi jnate jnato ghato bhavet. Adhara bhaga matrepi jnate jnato ghato bhavet. Gopuchya matra samsparshat. Gosparsha vrata purtivat. Gopuchya matra samsparshat. Gosparsha vrata purtivat. Adhara bhaga matrepi jnate ghataha jnataha bhavi. आधार भाग मात्रेपि ज्ञाते घटः ज्ञातः भवे गोपुच्छ मात्र संस्पर्शा गोस्पर्श व्रत पूर्तिवत्. See, in the case of mud pot, adhara bhaga matrepi jnate, when you know only this much. What is that? Adhara bhaga. See, two bhagas, two aspects are there. One, the material cause mud, other is the pot, akriti, akara. So now, then, the adhara bhaga matra, the only that aspect which constitutes the material cause, the basis of the pot, jnate, he says, ghataha jnataha bhavi. The pot is certainly known. How? He gives an illustration. This is the illustration. What is that? Gopuchha matra samsparshat gosparsha vrata purtivat. See, somebody has taken a vow. Vrata a vow. There is something, he was doing something, one aspect is that. So he has to touch a cow and do namaskar. But sometimes you feed the cows, etc. It's a part of a vow. Now what he has to do? He has to find a cow and he has to touch the cow. You have to be very careful. Why? With the horn, these cows, they can plow you also. In fact, olden in my childhood, we were playing with the cows, etc. And they were domestic cows, known cows, etc. Of course, at that time, some of, not all, some of the cows, that is, they certainly are dangerous. They can. After many years, I think about four years back or so, I happened to be at Rishikesh. I had gone on the Ganga, that Kinara. Now what is that place? Triveni Ghat. Because at Rishikesh, they do Aarti, Like that here also they have become local. Here also you need not go to Hardwar Hardwar they do Aarti. So what is that place? Hardwar? Harki Pedi. So that people go from here. So for that locally at Rishikesh also they have started doing Aarti so that they can come. So that before Aarti etc. Evening time we had gone. So cow was there and it was some hurt, some little lame was there. So I said, we had some bananas. I said, let me give. I totally forgot. You should be careful with the cows. See? And one banana, it fell from his mouth. So I went without this thing, unmindful of this thing, just to pick up and give. See, luckily it didn't hurt the eyes. And in fact, it did give me a hurt here through the, cloth. The cloth was not torn, but the impact was such that all bruises were there. At least 10 days the bruises were there inside. The skin had totally gone. So I said, got reminded, because I had forgotten. So it was like a docile like me only, I thought. So I should be very careful about that. So like this, now you have that person has got a vrata now. The vow is that he has to touch. And it may be that he has done some puja, etc. And without touching the cow, he can't take the food. That also is possible. So now he has got. Now he can't from this, you see. From back also you should be careful. It can, like a donkey, it can kick by the foot also. But slowly what he did, he touched the tail of the cow. Because it was running, he just touched the cow. Now, is it not touching the cow? Vrata is over. Why? Tail also is part of the cow. Whether you touch the face or the stomach or a horn or a tail, whatever it may be, it is touching the cow. So therefore, the illustration from based on the olden days. Go matra samsparsha. So how do you say so? Only if the material cause, the mud, the adhara bhaga, out of the two aspects of the pot is known, that is what the pot is known. How do you say so? They explained with the illustration. By simply touching the pucha, the tail of the cow, the vow of touching the cow is fulfilled. Go sparsha vrata purtiva. So like that purti, completion, fulfillment of fulfilling the vow of touching a cow is taken place. Similarly, one aspect that if you know, the pot is no. Now see, based on your argument also, I can prove that knowing the material cause, mud, is the knowledge of the pot. What did the objection was? You know only mud, but not the form. Means, Shvetaketu meant, if you know the form, then it is the knowledge of the pot. You need not know the mud. What do you mean by that? Out of two aspects, if the form aspect is not known, it is not the knowledge of the pot. Did you say no? Means, what do you mean by that? If the form of the pot is known even without the knowledge of the pot, it is the knowledge of the pot. Did you say no? I agree. If that, with that same argument, if the knowledge of the mud is gained, even if you don't know the form, it should necessarily be the knowledge of the pot according to your own logic. So that is what Akrityakya ekanshasya ajnani. This is what Shvetaketu meant. If there is ajnana, ignorance of one aspect of the pot, namely the form, you said there is ignorance of the pot. That is what you said. The same logic, if there is a knowledge of one aspect of the pot, there is the knowledge of the pot. And what is that? Mud. That is now explained. Akriteryadvadajnane ghatadjnanam tvayochyate. Correct it. Ghatadjnanam, not ghatadjnanam. Akriteryadvadajnane ghatadjnanam tvayochyate. Tadvadadharabodhena ghato buddha kuto nahi. Yadvad आकृतेहि अज्ञाने त्वया घटाज्ञानम उच्यते. यद्वत् आकृतेहि अज्ञाने त्वया घटाज्ञानम, घटस्य अज्ञानम घटाज्ञानम त्वया उच्यते. तद्वद् आधारबोधेन कुतः घटः नहि बुद्धः नहि बुद्धः एड स्यात्. नहि बुद्धः स्यात्. यद्वत्, just as आकृतेः अज्ञाने. This is what the doubt or the doubt was, or Shvetaketu, let us say Shvetaketu asked the doubt. Just as आकृतेः अज्ञाने, when there is the ajnana, ignorance of akriti, the form of the pot, the shape of the pot, see, tvaya, by you, O Shvetaketu, ghatasya ajnanam uchyate. You said the knowledge of the pot is not there, means no, the pot is not known, you are ignorant of the pot, that is what you say. It means, what it means, out of the two aspects of the mud pot, if one aspect is not known, it is what? It is not known at all. Like that, it's the same logic now can be extended to knowledge also. Tadvat, in the same manner. Adhara bodhena. Remember, pot has got two aspects. Out of that, adhara bodha, if the knowledge of the material cause, the mud is there. Kutaha, ghataha, nahi buddhaha sya. Because of what reason do you say that the pot is not known? If one aspect is not known, the pot is not there, you say. If one aspect is known, pot also equally should be known. So therefore, if the mud, the material cause is known, the pot is certainly known. So further let us see. In these two aspects, see, what are the aspects now? Material cause, the mud, and the akriti, akara, the form. Both have got one common status. What is the common status for both? For the mud and the form, they are the ghata bhaga. They are the aspects or parts of pot. Yes or no? Whether it is the mud or it is the pot, both have got the common status. What is it? Ghata bhaga. And if one bhaga is known, the pot is as good as known. Otherwise, and out now say, okay, that is fine. See, pot has got two aspects. And if you know one aspect, the pot is known, because he said if you know one if you don't know one aspect, pot is not known. Means if you know one aspect, pot is known. Now the question comes, out of these two, which should be known? What are the aspects of pot now? Material cause, mud, and the form, akar. Now, out of these, which is the thing that needs to be known? Mud or the form? Both. Now, our question is this way. So, our question is, look here. We have nothing to do at Bombay. So, therefore, we have come and have some arguments and discussion. We have not come for that. So, what is that? Nor Uddalaka intends that. What is Uddalaka said? He wants to prove when the cause is known, effects are certainly known. From that standpoint, he is going to prove that what is worthy to be known is only cause and not the effect. Why? If you say, no, let us have 50-50. What? Okay, let us know the effect and then let us not bother about the cause. You are in trouble, let us. So you are going to be in trouble. How is going to be pointed out. So that you should know the cause only and not the effect. And that's why if you concentrate on effect without knowing the cause, do you know what happens? You don't know implications. You have to come to Mahabaleshwar camp. You have to attend Vedanta. You have to take to bhakti. You have to develop the mind. Why? Any so-called spiritual activities, why do you take to? Come on. Whatever it may, irrespective of whatever, it need not be Vedanta. Whether japa, tapa, seva, whatever the devotion, puja, patha, worship, singing the glories of the Lord, what for you take to? कुछ काम नहीं है दूसरा. Nowadays 24 hours channel TVs are available. Only how much time you can spare is only that is to be seen as such. Why do you take spiritual activities? Even if you don't know, even if you take by habit, it is meant for what? To get freed from this so-called samsara. This existence of ours where more sorrow, more tension, more confusion is there than the joy that is there. That is the purpose, is it not? If that is the final goal as such. So, we are really speaking, we are experts, super PhDs, post-doctoral we have got in effect because all the time our mind is centered where? Where is our mind centered? World of objects, beings and events, is it not? That is akara only. And we have totally neglected the basis, the mud as it were. What is that? Atma Swarupa, Chaitanya Swarupa. That is why I said you have to come for Vedanta camp. You have to study Vedanta. You have to take to many spiritual activities. Because spiritual activities are what? Directly or indirectly meant for what? Gaining this. So for example, for seva, etc. Why? To prepare the mind to have that disposition to discover the truth. So bhakti also. Bhakti is the most antaranga sadhana, the most proximate means to gain the knowledge, because bhakti can give you that disposition if you have got knowledge. Gaining the Atma Jnana is what? Just like this. So therefore, all these are meant for that. But our mind is centered where? In the effect, the Jagat. The basis is to be known from that standpoint. Out of these two aspects, if that means if the basis, the material cause is known, the effect is as good as known. Otherwise, if you say, no, let us know only Akara, don't bother about the mud, you are going to be in trouble, let us say. Akrutyadharayostulyam bhagatvam na mridam vina. Kevalakruti matra sanghata vapi samikshate. Akrutyadharayoho bhagatvam tulyam. Mrudam vina kevalakriti matraha san ghataha na kvapi samikshati. Mrudam vina kevalakriti matra san ghataha na kvapi samikshate. First, the fact is this. What is it? Akrutyadharayoho bhagatvam tulyam. Between these two, Akruti means Akara, form. Adhara means what? Basis means Adhisthana means what? Material cause. So between these two, this is common. Bhagatvam tulyam. Tulyam means what? The same. What is the same? Bhagatvam. Bhagatvam means the status of being the bhaga or ansha, an aspect of pot. Is it not? The mud also is aspect of pot. The form also is an aspect of pot. But if you say for that purpose, let us focus our attention only on the form and not on the mud, this is the problem going to arise. What is the problem? He says, Mrudam vina. Without the mud, the adhara material cause, Kevalakriti matraha san, only in the form of the pot, such a ghataha pot, na kvapi samikshati, nowhere seen, nowhere thought of, nowhere considered. Anywhere? Otherwise, do you know what you are doing? All poor people will be decked with golden ornament. Not only gold, diamond, everything. Why? Material cause? Not necessary. Only the form as such. So no. So that is Mrudam vina. Without the material cause, that is the Adhara bhaga. So Kevalakriti matra san. Only in the form of form without the mud. Such a pot. Nowhere it is considered, nowhere seen, nowhere thought of. So therefore, what is to be done? If you want to know the pot, what is important is the material cause, the mud, then the form as such. So that is to be known. And if you don't know the mud, it is not the true knowledge of pot at all. And this is based on the Shruti. Ekena mrutpindena sarvam mrudmayam vidnyatam syat vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam mrittiketteva satyam. What the Shruti says, name and form, again further it to be proved as such, but by the by, one doubt is clarified here. Doubt means the Purva Paksha. The Purva Paksha of Tarkika Naiyayika, because this is called Vacharambhana Shruti. Vacharambhana Shruti means any product is only on the tip of your tongue. It has no reality at all. It is false in nature. Based on the Shruti, the Tarkika Mata, the Naiyayika Mata, as to the nature of an effect, a product is being dismissed here. So what is their mata? Let us see. All this is to prove the basis of the Jagat is Sat, that is Brahma Chaitanya Tattva. So the world may appear with a varied names and form, but sum and substance is what? Nothing but this thing. So this is a great thing. We hunt for Bhagavan, we hunt for Atma, we hunt for Brahma. The truth is, there is nothing other than Bhagavan, there is nothing other than Atma, there is nothing other than Brahma. Whatever you see, hear, taste, touch, smell is what? Nothing but Bhagavad Tattva. Yaccha kinchit jagat sarvam drishyate shruyate piva antar bahishya tat sarvam vyapya narayano sitaha. Verily, look here. How far we are from the Paramatma Tattva, Parameshwar Tattva. Nothing other than that. You know that good old story? Atheist was not believing existence of God, etc. So that's why in his living room, in bold letters he wrote, God is nowhere. God is nowhere. His son, just a 4-year-old boy who was just started going to KG, and few words he used to, that is, learn. Of course, he has seen that, but he is unable to read what it is. Now he is able to read few things. So one day when he came, G-O-D, God. He was very happy. He can read now. Earlier only something science, etc. Now he can read God. I-S-E. But that nowhere was a big word for him. He could not read it. So, but he struggled. N-O-W. Now, what was left out? H-E-R-E. Here. Father had revelation. God is now here. What did he write? God is nowhere. Only Gadbad is where? In our outlook. Now, see, discarding the truth, we mistake, and that only we take as real. So there is nothing other than the God principle. But from where have you to start? With the perceptible world, the world that is available for perception, seen, hear, tasted, touched. That only is the basis, like a raw material, raw product from which you bring the finished product. So this word perceived you have to make use, and its basis is what? Sat, Brahma, Atma, that is the Bhagavad Tattva in reality, that is Atma Tattva, that is Brahma Tattva, that is you in reality, that is going to be pointed out. So he is now proceeding step by step. So from that standpoint, so what Tarkikas have to say about this world, or for which they are proposing a theory as a relation between cause and effect. How it is wrong, because that should be made known so that he can proceed further. So that will be seen. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayanta Nyayena Margena Mahim Maheshaha Go Brahmanebhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanya Prativi Sasashalini Deshoyam Shobharahita Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kasyet Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate